guys, this is Victoria again with Main Street 6, and today I'm going to show you another DIY. This one is for what I call Minnie Mouse hoops, and it's going to be a wall decoration that's really simple and another understated Disney decor item for your house. This week I'm using it for another party decoration for my daughter, so stay tuned and hope you enjoy. The items that we're going to need today are a bunch of flowers. I went for a softer muted pink and peachy color because my daughter's Minnie Mouse tea party is going to be kind of these muted pinks and peaches. Greenery garland, I liked this softer green kind. And of course you need the hoops to make the Minnie. So we need this big hoop and two smaller hoops to make the ears. These were $2, the big hoop was $7. The flowers I got were $12 but 50% off, so that was $6. And the greenery was $20, but again, 50% off, so $10. And I got all these from Hobby Lobby, and a lot of times they have their floral stuff on sale at Hobby Lobby, so I would definitely try checking them out. And then we also need some crazy glue to glue the hoops together. And then what would a DIY project be without your glue gun? So those are all the items we need, and let's get started. So instead of hot gluing, what I ended up doing was just weaving the pieces of the greenery. I cut it into 3 sections for this big one. And you can see it poking out here, and in there you can see a little bit more. So I just put it in there, and then I tightened the ring really tight, and then these are the backs of the flowers, and that ended up being secure enough, because when I went to hot glue it, the greenery was just too heavy and the hot glue was stretching and not sticking. But it works just as well if you don't. Now you can go back through here if you want and put hot glue in there just to make it stick, and then flip it over, and this is what you have. I'm going to repeat this with the smaller rings, except I'm not going to use as much greenery, and I'm only going to do 1 rose per small ring for the ears. Okay, here is the completed middle hoop, and I will flip it around and show you how I did it. Well, the first thing you need to do is loosen this up over here. You just twist this and it loosens it up, and it's a kind of a delicate balance between doing it too loose and then not loose enough, because you don't want the rings to just pop completely away from each other, but you do want them tight enough to where the greenery will hold in there. So if you can see, I put the ends of the greenery, I ended up cutting it into 3 different sections. So then I put one end here, and then another here, and here. And so I just pieced it in here. And so that's what you're gonna do. And so you wanna make sure that this is loose enough to fit it, but tight enough to where it doesn't slip out. And then of course you're gonna tighten this up, and then you can insert your flowers. And you can go back in afterwards and put dabs of hot glue in here just to secure it. And so for the middle one, I used 2 flowers, not a ton, but just enough to give it a really pretty pop of color. And then on the smaller hoops, I'm going to use half the amount of greenery because it's a smaller hoop, and then I'm only going to use 1 flower. And here it is. Okay, so I did that process with the small rings as well. As you can see, I only used 1 rose on each of them. And you can go through and put less greenery, put more greenery. If you want more flowers in it, that's fine too. So for this one, I ended up not using the crazy glue to hold it together. Now you can, if you want to, go back and glue it together here and here, and then put it up as 1 piece. I honestly found it more simple just to put them all up individually. So I put them up with just jumbo thumbtacks to make it even easier. And there you have it, the finished product.